Welcome back, and today we're talking about VPN with macOS Sierra and macOS Server. We're also going to be using Airport Utility to open up some ports and configure settings so that we can access our home network from anywhere. Alright, let's jump right into it. And the first thing we're going to want to do from here is create a free account at FreeNAS freedns.afraid.org. So let's go there. freedns.afraid.org. Not sure why they chose that, but that's just what they chose to do. And then what we're going to do is go into the subdomains section here. Alright, now I already have a login, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in from here. What you can do is going to set up an account, and I'll show you what it looks like once we set up this account. Great, and now that we're logged in, you'll see that I have my subdomain here, and I have my IP address that's kind of pointed to my account. So I'm going to hit add. What you're going to do is create a new one, and essentially once you see this window here, you want to go to add a new subdomain. The type is going to be A, and then you can create whatever you like. It can be your first name, it can be something creative, whatever you like. And then under the domain you have some options to choose from. I chose MOOO, or like moo, I guess. And reason being, it's short and just easier to type. And then you'll hit save and create. This will also check your IP address here, so make sure you're doing this actually from home, because it's going to link your IP address to the subdomain, and it has to be the one that you're going to try to access from outside. Alright, and once we have that created, you can minimize that window or close out of it. And the next thing we're going to do is download OS X's macOS server. Alright, and that it can be done from the App Store. I believe it's a $20 or so purchase. So not bad at all for kind of the capabilities that it gives you. Let's see, macOS server. I'm not sure if I can see the price because I already have purchased it, but I believe it's yes, it's $20, $19.99. So for a powerful server tool like this, definitely a great kind of bargain for the price. There are some negative reviews, but what doesn't get negative reviews? For our purposes, it's going to work just fine. Alright, and if you have that downloaded already, the next thing you're going to want to have access to is Airport Utility. Alright, and the reason you're seeing two windows here is because I'm actually working on another laptop that's in another room, so I'm just using remote desktop to kind of remote into it. Just in case you're wondering why I have two docks and kind of two windows here, but that's the reason for that. Okay, and you'll want to get access to your Airport Utility. Alright, and we're going to go to Network. Okay. Alright, so once you have both of those downloaded, have Airport Utility and macOS server running at the same time. And what we're going to do is go up to the very first tab. Once you downloaded it, it's going to ask you to create a password and do all that kind of stuff, so you can go ahead and do all that. Then what we're going to do is edit our host name. Okay, you're going to click edit host name. It's going to evaluate your network. It's going to ask you, do you want to what kind of changes do you want to make, and we'll hit next. You're going to choose internet. Okay, once you choose internet, you're going to hit next again, and then it'll ask for your computer name, which you can leave as is, and then on the host name, you're going to change it to your subdomain, the one that we created previously. All right, I'm going to hit cancel because I already have this set up. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is go down to VPN. All right, you want to switch VPN on. You want to type in your VPN host name, which is once again the same, subdomain that we created earlier, and we're gonna create a shared secret. So this shared secret is important because it's what's gonna let you essentially connect to your network from outside. Okay. Client addresses. This just essentially says, how many addresses do you want to allow for VPN? So, how many users can be connected to your VPN simultaneously? I set mine to 10 because I'm not planning to have that many people connect to my network. Honestly, it's probably just going to be me and maybe a friend or two. All right. DNS server. You want this to be pointed to your router, which is usually 10.0.1.1. Okay, and then since we have VPN enabled, since we have macOS server, we can actually manage our Airport Extreme directly from our macOS server instead of going to Airport Utility. But nonetheless, it's important to have the two. So I'll kind of show you what changes we have to make here, and have them show up on our Airport Utility simultaneously. Okay, so once you have your airport pulled up in here, what we'll want to do is click the little plus sign here and add a service. And the service that we're going to add is going to be VPN. Okay, I'm not going to add it because I've already done that, but I'll show you what it's going to look like and essentially what the changes are that you need to make to your router in order for VPN to work. I'm also going to demonstrate this directly from the airport, so somebody who doesn't have an airport, you can at least see the configuration and the settings that are necessary. So these are the kind of port settings under the network tab that need to be adjusted. You'll see something similar on your Linksys or Netgear or whatever other kind of router you have. And what we'll do here is just edit so you can see what the settings look like. So the description is VPN, IPv4 port mapping, and then you have to have public UDP ports 500, 1701, and 4500 opened. Okay, now this is the private IP address. This is where you're connecting to, or the machine that you're connecting to on your network. Once you're logging in, where is the login actually occurring? Now this is important to know because this has to be static, so it can't change. You can't be a DHCP address that refreshes every 30 days or every 5 days or whatever. This has to be static, and I'll show you guys how to make that static in a second. Alright, and then we have private UDP ports, also 500, 1701, and 4500. So all of these have to be enabled and opened in order for the VPN to work. Alright, now in order to make your device or your Mac have a static IP address, first you got to find out what your MAC address is. So on a Mac, you're going to go to System Preferences, you're going to go to Network, and under the device that you're connected to, you're going to see on the left hand side, whether it be Wi-Fi or Thunderbolt, you're going to see what your IP address is here. And also, you're going to click on Advanced, and then you're going to go to Hardware. Okay, in Hardware, you'll have your MAC address. Under Hardware, this is usually for your Thunderbolt connections, and for a Wi-Fi connection, it'll just be under somewhere under Advanced. You'll see on the bottom over here, it'll say Wi-Fi address. Maybe I can show you on my other computer here what that looks like. Yeah, because I'm on Wi-Fi here. So right under Advanced, under Wi-Fi, you'll have your Wi-Fi MAC address. Okay, so you're going to note either one. And what we're going to do then is we're going to go back to our Airport Utility. And from Airport Utility, we're going to make a DHCP reservation. Alright, so you'll hit Edit, or you'll hit plus, because you won't have anything here, but for my purposes, I'm just going to find 10.1.8. I'm going to hit Edit, and then you'll see I have my Skynet Retina. That's the name of my laptop. The address is reserved by MAC address, and then we'll have the MAC address entered here, and then the IP address. Okay, so this is 10.0.1.8 is my server's address. And this way, when I'm logging in, the VPN knows that using those ports, it's going to be connecting to this internal IP address. I'm going to hit cancel on that because I already have it set up. Alrighty. And then you'll hit update or save or confirm changes, whichever you have on your device. Okay. Then once we have all those settings confirmed, because now that you have VPN, you want to be able to access your computer from outside the network. Alright, so from the iPhone, what we're going to do is go into settings. Alright, and if you scroll down, you'll see it says VPN. And you can do add VPN configuration. The type is going to be L2TP. Okay, this is going to be, let's say, home for the description. The server is going to be your server address, which is going to be your subdomain. Okay. The account that you're trying to log into. The password. This is the login password that you use for your account on the computer. So this is your login password when your computer turns on. That's what you want to type in here. Then you have your shared secret. Alright, and then proxy is off. I'm going to type done. Alright, now what I'm going to do is connect to another network that's not my home network. Luckily, I'm close enough to Optimum Wi-Fi where I can actually connect to that and demonstrate how that works. Okay, and now you'll have a little switch here that says VPN. And there you go. You are officially connected to your home network. And you can see that because on top, over here, you'll see it says VPN on the top left of your phone right next to the Wi-Fi bars. And things where this is beneficial is, for instance, if you have files on your home network, or maybe you have security cameras that you need to check up on that don't have access to the outside world. Just many benefits of using VPN. This isn't a VPN where you can. Some people use VPN to get past like pirating and that kind of thing. This is more just for kind of home use where you can connect to your home network. Check on cameras, access files, upload files from your phone to your home network, and do those kinds of things. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time.